Hello, I am Polly Jean Harrison and we are here in Amsterdam at Money20 with Dewar. Joe, how are you doing today?
I'm having such an amazing time. How are you, Polly?
Thank you for asking. No one ever asked me that. I am wonderful, thank you. It has been such a great show. And obviously it's particularly special for you because, of course, Project Nemo is here. You have your own little stand. Tell me about what's been going on for you.
So it's been absolutely phenomenal for us to be able to have our own stand here at the show, to be able to showcase the content that we've been creating at the workshops that we've already been holding and get the message out to more people that we exist and we're here to encourage the acceleration of disability inclusion and accessibility across the whole industry. We're so grateful to Money20 and the number of partners and supporters that have helped us come here and be a full part of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it feels like you were only really launching a couple of months ago, which it was a couple of months ago at IFGS.
IFGS, yes.
And now you're here at Money20. How has that journey been for you? You know, it's just been all a go.
Do you know what? Everything is happening at breakneck speed. Fintech is always running fast, but this is like absolute breakneck speed. We're grabbing every opportunity that we get. And honestly, the whole industry is opening up their doors and their arms to be able to help us. So when Money20 turned around and said, you can have a stand, but you need to find a stand design and stand builder that can come to the conference and you've got 24 hours to do it. I thought, how on earth are we going to be able to do that? But the industry came together and they found them for us. And so we've had fantastic support. We've got a great stand. I've got a team that's come over, all pro bono, to be able to man the stand, to be able to show and share what we're up to. And yeah, it's really been phenomenal.
Fantastic. And how's the reception been? Have you had many people coming up to you? Of course, you've got videos playing as well all around the conference showing what Project Nemo's been doing. How have people been reacting?
Oh, it's been extraordinary, the number of people that have come over to us saying, oh, we've just seen about Project Nemo on one of the screens. And of course, there's so many different stages here. I mean, that's been a real blessing in itself. People from fintech startups to the larger financial institutions all coming to us. Multiple of the country governments are coming to say, hey, can you help us? Can you come to our conference? Can you, where can we do this? And so, yeah, everyone's really leaning in. Plus, there's so many lived experiences that come, loads of people coming to us. We've had probably more people in tears at our stand than anybody else. I don't know if that's a good thing, but really it's tears of joy, tears of hope, where people are thinking, actually, I never realized there was going to be something like this. This really matters to my family because ... It's extraordinary.
Absolutely. But I mean, tell me about the socks. So obviously you come to shows like this, everyone will know who've been to Money20 maybe before or any other show, you always get the freebies. You've got some fabulous socks on offer. Tell me about those.
I don't know if they're going to show in the camera, but I've got some socks here. Yeah, everything we do has got a story to it. Yeah. And the socks are made by a company called Standout Socks. And that was set up by two brothers, one of whom has Down syndrome. So the other brother was looking to set up a form of employment for his brother. And now they have a number of employees with special educational needs. And last year they secured the real Dragon's Den funding from Stephen Bartlett. So we wanted to partner, we're wanting to be demonstrate in all the things that we do that it's really quite easy to do things that at the same time are for the good of society, the S of ESG. And where you source your merchandise is a decision that every organisation here is doing. And so we've just proven what can be done, and we were generously supported to be able to do that by Fox Williams. And so we've been giving out socks, and I'm sure quite a few people now have seen pictures on LinkedIn of people holding socks, and that's helping get our message out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it just goes, like you say, it just goes to show how simple it can be. Like just tiny little things like buying socks from a place that supports people can make such a massive difference into everything you do. And I think it's giving a really good example, I think, to a lot of the fintechs that are here.
Exactly. So much of what needs to be done for disability inclusion and accessibility isn't a big cost or a big time effort or something to be put on the to-do list of a product roadmap. They're course corrections. They're simple, short, sharp changes that can be enacted today and be actually enacted by anyone in the business. You don't need to be head of HR in order to do a number of things. And as you know, we've just put an article together with you in the FinTech Times of 10 top tips of getting started. Making it so easy. None of those top tips need any money and can be done by anyone in the organisation. and that's the way to get going.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we love so much about it. And I guess, I mean, let's talk about diversity a little bit then. Diversity, inclusion, we're obviously focusing on it at the FinTech Times this month, and we're doing a lot with like our latest issue. Why is it important for FinTech companies to be focusing on diversity and promoting it in their business?
The key is the inclusion bit, and here having the share of voice. We need to have the diversity of thought to be able to challenge ideas, assumptions, and that will help businesses make better decisions. That's ultimately what it's about. And that diversity of thought comes from having different lived experiences that are around the table being heard. Those lived experiences could be different because of gender, ethnicity, LGBTQ, different socioeconomic background, and disability, all sorts of aspects. And we prove time and time again that those companies that do embrace diversity and critically inclusion, not just looking at the stats, but how you bring those people to the table, how you hear the different voices, they ultimately outperform.
Yeah, absolutely. You're spot on there. And I hope more people get to learn this as the more you go. And I guess what's next for you? You know, we've had big Money 2020, we've got London Tech Weeks next week, and you've just started your workshops, right? And doing all those. So what have you got planned next?
So London Tech Week, busy there. I'm in the FinTech Fringe. I've got a keynote on Thursday. I'm presenting an award at the London FinTech Awards on Wednesday night. So busy week next week. The following week's one of our workshops based on products and the accessibility of products, so aimed at CPOs. We're running that at Barclays Rise. Then 2 weeks after that, we've got a workshop focused for CHROs, so looking at the people teams. We're running that at Fox Williams. Each of these people can go to our website to be able to register for free to attend. And for each of these workshops, we're developing content that will be available to a wider audience, providing top tips on how to progress with your disability inclusion and accessibility journeys, filled with case studies and signposting service providers that can support further.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jo, as always, I wish you all the luck with you and Project Nemo and the whole team in doing everything that you do. And watching you take over the FinTech industry is an absolute pleasure. So keep it going. And thank you.
Thank you. And thanks to all the support that we're getting from the FinTech Times. Really appreciate it.